something flapping?
What? That isn't you?
Hey, I don't make that much noise.
Wait, you're right. Look out! We've got company!
Oh my, he really should have saved first.
Bloms, deadly creatures. Keep your distance. They will detonate if you get too close, but are vulnerable when taking a deep breath.
Perfect for a ranged attack. Let me at him.
Hello again, my friend. I suspected you would return. Your transaction is most appreciated.
Thank you. Whoa, hello there.
Easy there, Chief.
Everyone, calm down, please! So, you were the ones making all that noise up there.
Not intentionally. By the way, do you know you have bloms in the attic?
Oh, those? They don't bother us. And they tend to keep the other monsters away. If I knew we were having company, I'd have cleared them out myself. Sorry about that, I guess. So, what brings you two this far outside Aurora? I'm assuming that's where you're from.
I'm Dust, and this is my companion, Fidget. We're here to deliver these materials on Augustin's behalf.
Oh, well, nice to meet ya. I'm Haley, and this is my brother, Maddie. Don't mind him. I see you've got a blueprint there. Mind if I take a look? Well, this doesn't look too hard. Tell you what, if you can find me the materials for it, I'll craft this item for you.
Thanks, Haley.
And, just because I like you, I'll give you a blue resonance gem. Don't know if you caught it on your way up, but there's a big blue door at the foot of Archer's Pass that this'll open. Just inside the door is a teleporter that'll take you right up here. Makes return trips a lot easier, so you can come and visit anytime you like.
I'll be honest, even with a shortcut at the foot of the pass, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it up here too often.
Well, my dad did have these little receiver things he'd give to his regular customers to transport goods back and forth. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them to give you. Let me think. If I remember correctly, one of my dad's customers dropped one somewhere in Abadia Forest. If you were to find it, I could craft your items and send them to you through the receiver whenever you wanted. Dad normally gives his customers a blue resonance gem, so check for blue resonance gates in Abadia Forest. Need anything else? Thanks, Dust. Don't be long coming back.
That went incredibly well. Do you know why?
I don't know, Fidget. Why?
Oh, don't be so dense. It's because she likes you.
Fidget, what are you talking about?
You didn't see the signals? She was giving you the signals.
That's great, Fidget. Really, I'll keep that in mind.
Caverns.
What's the matter? Afraid of the dark?
Ha! I laugh at the dark. Actually, I'm afraid of heights.
Wait, heights? How's that possible? You fly all the time, everywhere.
Oh, do I? I must have forgotten. Just like you must have forgotten that I can still fall at any time.
Never looked at it that way. You're an interesting one, Fidget.
I am here to serve. Your transaction is most appreciated.
something wrong?
She's been silenced, Dust. While in this state, she will be unable to cast her projectiles. Fortunately, the effect is only temporary and will fade over time.
You mean Fidget can't talk now? At all? That's terrible. Really awful. Not sure how I'll get by. We must be getting close.
How can you tell?
Look.
We may still be able to save the others. Let's hurry. This was done recently.
We don't have time to wait for it to die out. There's got to be another way around.
Hello again, my friend. I suspected you would return. Your transaction is most appreciated.
Thank you.
To serve. Your transaction is most appreciated. I am here to serve. Your transaction is most appreciated. Watch your back, my friend.
Did it! I can hear the water rushing below.
You're not very subtle, but that wasn't half bad.
Hello again, my friend. I suspected you would return. Your transaction is most appreciated. Watch your back, my friend.
I really don't like the look of this.
We've made it this far, Fidget. Stay close to me and you'll be fine. What do you see, Aura? Anything?
Another enemy stands before you. But this one...
What is it, Aura?
Such hatred. Be careful, Dust.
So, you've come.
What have you done? You murdered all these innocent people!
You dare speak to me of innocence when you have so casually slain a countless number of my children.
Your children? You're talking about those monsters back there? Who are you?
So, you don't remember my name? Rest assured, my friend. This time, you will not so easily forget it.
I don't care what your name is. You're no different than those monsters I fought before. And like them, you will fall to my blade.
You are the only monster here, puppet. As I turn your bones to char, your final thought will be that Fuse was victorious. Now die! Take this! The lights of Elysium shine upon me. But can they reach the darkness within you? I have come to my end.
What are you?
Among the last of a dying breed, a once proud race, extinguished by your hands.
My hands?
You and your warm-blooded kin. We Moonbloods were outcast, scattered to the wind. You and others like you, they came to my village, killed my family.
I didn't... I can't remember.
There is sadness in your eyes, but it is not guilt. It is loss. After all you've done to my kind, you still think only of yourself. Perhaps that is for the best. Your leader, Gaius, he led you and your fellow assassins into battle.
Assassins?
He even murdered his own kind, our greatest allies amongst the Moonbloods. But one escaped. She was the only one I would dare spare in the slaughter that was to come.
She? Who are you talking about? Who did I kill?
Who knows? Who sees? My vision has left me. I return now to the life thread and to my brethren.
No, wait!
Farewell, Moonblood. Ashes to ashes.
Dust to dust.
We did it.
He knew who I was, Fidget. He'd seen me before. If only he'd lived a moment longer. If only I'd managed to keep him alive somehow.
As you can see by the dead littering this village, that would not have been a good idea.
I'm sure you're right. We should return to Aurora and report to Mayor Bram. There was also that name, Gaius.
Just during the battle, I was studying Fuse's attacks. I think I might have picked up on his technique.
I've got a feeling we'll need it. Those monsters likely won't let us leave without a fight.
More monsters.
What's the problem?
Well, Fuse did say they were his children.
Children or not, they don't look all that happy to see us.
Hey, Ugly! Are you gonna play nice? There's just no pleasing some people.
It was a valiant effort, Fidget.
Sir, the preparations are nearly complete. We found another of their camps, but
it was deserted, of course. Keep up your search. They're going somewhere, and we need to know where that is.
of course, sir. If that's all,
What of the rumors, Commander? Is there any truth to them at all?
we are investigating, sir. But surely you don't believe...
Commander, it is not your place to question what I believe. Our moment of glory draws near, and I want results.
As you wish, General.
Where are you, my friend? Why are you hiding from me?
Aha! It's great to see you back, son. I knew you could do it. The monsters have already calmed their advance. Tell me, what happened? Did you confront their leader?
He was right where you said he'd be. In fact, he seemed to be waiting for us.
Waiting?
In the middle of a small village, surrounded by the innocents he killed.
Oh no. That could only be Denham Village. Did you find any survivors?
I'm sorry, Mayor Bram, but there were none. This creature that attacked the village, he was some kind of lizard. Wore strange armor, called himself Fuse.
A lizard, you say? A Moonblood, perhaps. I wonder if Ginger would know anything about that.
Ginger? That girl up on the hill?
Her family was killed almost a year ago in Zepplik Village, a few days' journey to the north. General Gaius and his soldiers were looking for Moonblood sympathizers.
General Gaius? Do you know who he is?
Not personally. His is not a name we utter here without proper cause. I've never seen him or his soldiers personally, but tragedy tends to follow in their wake.
So why did they kill Ginger's family?
They were helping the Moonbloods, of course. Helping the enemy is a treasonous offense. Ginger escaped, but her parents and her brother did not. Regardless, I can't thank you enough for putting a stop to that mad beast before he came any closer to Aurora. If you want to ask Ginger about Fuse, I'd suggest you hurry. It looked like she was preparing to leave town for a while. Good luck.
Oh, hi. You're new. Are you travelers? Maybe you can help me? I can't find my little brother, Corbin.
He's not in the village?
No, he's not here. I can't find him, and I've looked absolutely everywhere.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye out for him. What's your name?
My name is Colleen. Oh, I wonder if he left the village. He could get hurt.
Calm down, Colleen. I'll look for him. Where did you see him last?
I think he was doing something for Mr. Gianni, but whenever I ask him about Corbin, he says he's too busy. I really don't like that guy.
Gianni, huh? Okay, wait here.
If you find Corbin, please bring him home. I'm really getting worried about him.
Welcome back. Thank you for coming in. I can almost guarantee your satisfaction. Almost.
Oh, Dust. We are indebted to you for what you've done for us. Gian and I are just going to rest for a bit here in Aurora. Actually, maybe you could speak with him? He would never admit it to me, but I just know something is troubling him.
Of course. Where is he now?
He's been pacing near the west entrance of the village, near the field where you rescued us. Thank you, Dust, for everything.
I don't get it. Why would anyone want to help those awful lizard things? That Fuse guy burned down an entire village.
Don't you understand, Fidget? He wasn't born that way. General Gaius and his soldiers turned him into that monster.
And Fuse is likely not the only one corrupted by General Gaius's hatred of the Moonbloods. We should speak to Ginger again to learn more about this conflict.
Oh, you again. Mayor Bram said you'd left already.
Yes, he asked us to stop the leader of these monsters. Turns out it was a Moonblood named Fuse. He'd gone completely insane.
Fuse? Oh no. He was leading those monsters? You killed him?
So you know him then? Was he always a homicidal pyromaniac?
What? No, never! Why did you kill him?
He destroyed Denham Village, Ginger, slaughtered dozens of innocent people. He refused to listen to reason and planned to attack Aurora next. I had to stop him.
This war is turning all of us into monsters. Thank you, then, for releasing Fuse from his madness.
Right before the end, he seemed lucid. He told me a few things before he passed. He tried to tell me about the war, about your family.
He was there the day my family was killed, yes. He was picking up supplies to bring back to his people. General Gaius attacked our village, burned it to the ground. I thought Fuse had been killed. Now I wish he had.
I'm sorry.
And why is that? The last time I saw an outfit like yours was the day my family was murdered. That outfit, it belongs to Gaius' soldiers. Who are you, really?
I don't know.
That is not an answer!
Hey, ease off! Dust can't remember, okay? He doesn't even know his real name. You know, you should be more thankful. He just saved this village twice, and well, I watched him do it. And I'm also really hungry.
Fidget, please, calm down. She's right to be suspicious. I don't know who I am, but I'm dressed as one of Gaius' soldiers. And that can't be good.
Perhaps. But your friend is right. You saved my village twice today. Gaius and his soldiers would never do that, especially if they knew I was here.
Why is Gaius so obsessed with killing these Moonbloods? What did they do?
Nothing. They exist. General Gaius sees them as an impurity, a kind of cosmic mistake that he believes must be wiped from this world. I've tried to help where I can, but it's hard. There aren't many Moonbloods left outside of their homeland, and it's only a matter of time before Gaius wipes them out entirely.
Is there anything I can do to help?
If only one man could stand against an army. Sadly, no. There's nothing any of us can do. Any hope for the Moonbloods died with my family.
Mayor Bram mentioned you were leaving town.
Yes. The rivers and streams around Aurora are beginning to dry up completely. Without water, the only thing to do is head north. It's only a matter of time before the others follow me.
Why would the rivers all be drying up? It's not like it's been very hot. And wasn't there a big rainstorm a little while ago?
I know, it doesn't make any sense. To be honest, I think this whole country is cursed. General Gaius' bloodlust has scorched this land forever. I doubt we'll ever recover.
If the only way to stop this war is to stop General Gaius, then I need to know where to find him.
His campaign continues to the north. If you want to help right the wrongs of your kind, you're free to join me. I'm afraid.
Whoa! What was that?
It came from the center of the village!
Ah! What are these things?
Monsters! Ginger, get down! That's the last of them. Ginger, are you okay?
I'll be fine. You should go down below and find out what's happening.
All right. You shouldn't stay here, Ginger. It's too dangerous. Head north. We'll catch up with you after we've gotten to the bottom of this.
Stay safe, Dust. We'll meet again at Roan Pass, at the foot of the Blackmore Mountains.
Well now, would you look at this? Seems our village has got itself a new basement.
You don't seem too concerned.
Trust me, not much happens here. So when things start crawling out of the ground, you pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Okay, Augustine, but promise me that you'll stay here. I don't need anyone getting hurt.
Bah! Let you have all the fun? Well, I guess you're the one with the sword after all.
What's all this?
These flags are a warning. The area up ahead is among the most dangerous of places. The challenges and creatures within are unlike anything you've dealt with before. Death will come swiftly if you are not prepared.
I think I've heard of these arenas. It's rumored they contain precious treasures.
Hey, your memory's coming back.
Just little bits here and there. Think we should go in?
I certainly hope you save.
End of the line. Looks like a pretty nasty drop.
Yes, very nasty. We should go around, I think.
There's no time to find another route. Those monsters came up through here. There's gotta be a path down below. Well, here goes nothing.
Did you see something move up ahead? I saw something move.
Fidget, you need to calm down. I thought you said you weren't afraid of the dark.
I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of the things in the dark.
I don't see anything, Fidget.
How could you possibly see anything in here with that big hat over your eyes? I hate caves. Our kind isn't meant to be underground. We should be soaring high in the wide open sky.
I thought you were afraid of heights.
Oh, hush.
It's getting really hard to see. I'm starting to regret coming down here.
I was regretting it minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
This is beautiful. Do you think the villagers know about this place?
Our search has not been in vain. Let's clear this area. Dust, wait. This creature is too well defended for a straightforward assault.
We'll see about that. Okay, that was a bad idea.
It is practically invulnerable unless you stun it with a parry, like so.
He went down!
Dust, would you like a refresher on parrying? Attack and hold X at the moment of the enemy strike, and you will parry their move, opening them up for a counterattack. Timing is crucial, and you must be facing your opponent. A successful parry may daze your opponent, and will fully restore your energy meter. You will be unable to harm certain enemies unless they are dazed. This is one such creature. Exercise patience and observe your opponent's pattern, and you will emerge victorious.
I'm not sure, but it sure did run off in a hurry. Wait! Let's follow him.
So, you have slain the one known as Fuse.
I had no choice. He'd lost his mind, murdered many innocents.
I am not judging, friend. His death was sad, but necessary.
Forgive me for asking, but are you a Moonblood?
The Moonbloods. They are an ancient race, and their presence is not tolerated in these lands. One would be at a disadvantage among so many warm-blooded creatures.
I understand.
I believe you do not, my friend. But I will not press the matter if you do not. Your transaction is most appreciated.
There he goes!
Forget him! Take a look around! There's something horribly wrong with these mushrooms.
These aren't mushrooms, Fidget. They are called bubble sprouts, and it would be wise for us to tread lightly around them. They react rather explosively to movement.
Wonderful.
What is this?
You've been poisoned!
When you're poisoned, your life slowly drains down to nothing. If you don't take care of it soon, death is inevitable.
I can probably just wait it out.
Stop pretending you're so tough! Here, take this mushroom. It'll stop the poison for now. You can thank me later.
I am here to serve. Your transaction is most appreciated. Watch your back, my friend.
Picking on little ones, huh? You will most definitely regret meeting me.
Keep wary of the bubble sprouts, Dust. Or this battle will be over before it begins.
he goes again. You're welcome, kid.
Come now, Dust. He's obviously terrified. Let's go find him. And maybe get out of this raining death.